the pro-Trump husbands were forcing their pro-Hillary wives to vote for Trump, okay? And we all laughed at that. And it sounds like yet another of her 1,000 excuses as to why what happened. But there probably are instances where you've got a very abusive spouse. It could be the wife beating up the husband, or the husband beating up the wife, as the case may be. Or it could be, okay, Grandpa, if you don't vote the way we want, you're not going to get your insulin this afternoon, or whatever else it is. Now, if you have that kind of pressure, you can go to the polls, vote the way you want, and then come out and tell your obnoxious relatives, hey, I voted the way you wanted, when in fact you didn't. But if you've got an absentee ballot, you're sitting at the kitchen table and they're watching you fill it out, and they're going to pick it up and drop it off at the drop-off box a couple blocks away, you're now voting for a candidate you don't want to support. So this is an additional problem, and why we need to stop these absentee ballots. The other thing I'd add very briefly is there's something beautiful, I think, about the way we used to vote, which is we show up on Election Day, you go to the local firehouse, the local schoolroom, whatever it is. And we, the American people, on one day in November, the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November, decide who our leaders will be. And there's something very moving and touching. And then they count the ballots, and about midnight or so, we know who's going to govern us, and the people we've given the consent to govern us. Now you sit at home, you're voting in a bathrobe or the towel around your waist, whatever it is, while you're watching Jimmy Kimmel or whatever's going on, and then you drop it off at some drop box. Who knows if it's ever going to get picked up or if it's blended in with fraudulent ballots. And what they've basically done is dumb down elections. So you've got the fraud problem and just this destruction of this beautiful civic ritual of the American people coming together to have democratic elections, our constitutional republic. I think we need to go back to the old model.